Phil, walk us through.
There you see that beautiful takedown from Ahmed Amir. Needs to be wary of the neck when he does that. Somebody as quick as Amin Ayoub could snatch that up. Some shots from Ahmed Amir on top. I'd like to see some of the shots landed by the champion. We see some of them there, just keeping himself honest with shots. As you say, he's trying to affect the equilibrium of the challenger by punching to the ear. Perfectly legal shot. Behind the ear is illegal. On the ear, perfectly legal.
The ear is the key, Brave Nation, as you're watching this fight, particularly on the ground. Watch and see if any glove touches the ear. If it touches the ear, it's okay. If it's all the way behind the ear, not so much.
Amin Ayoub, a master of counter-striking, trying to land that lead hand hook.
Catch his leg, catch his leg.
Oh, huge uppercut. Ahmed Amir done a good job to eat that shot. He's dipping the head ever so slightly when he comes in, Carrick. I feel like the champion has a read of that.
He does. What's happening here, Phil, is he's trying to do back what happens to him. If he eats a couple of big shots, he tries to answer with big shots of his own. It's an everything you can do, I can do better mentality. But it doesn't always work in this sport.
That's another huge moment for Amin Ayoub to be able to defend the takedown with that beautiful sprawl.
Stuffing of that shot. The first time we've seen the shot shut down like that. What we may be seeing here is the effect of some of those hits, some of those kicks to the legs, some of those shots to the head.
Ahmed Amir turning it up. Of course, Ahmed Amir has been into those championship rounds a number of times. This will be the first time, should the fight progress to the fourth round, that Ahmed Amir has gone beyond the third round. Trying to pop in with that knee.
The composure being shown by the champion is a thing of beauty. It's a work of art. Whatever happens, his eyes are directly on his opponent's tee. He's slipping ever so slightly and putting in shots of his own. It looks like he's found to fill the distance from which the takedowns are not a complete danger anymore.
He's doing a good job of leading the dance at the minute. It's the champion, Amin Ayoub, who's controlling the center, who's dictating where his opponent's going.
There was that head movement, there's that anticipatory backing up. Very soon you're going to see those exact same, one of those two movements, and it'll be followed up on.
I wonder if part of the game plan from Amin Ayoub was to drag Ahmed Amir into the deep waters and see how he coped.
Phil, that double leg was shut down. If the champion can shut down those takedowns, he's starting to dictate this fight completely.
Both guys still look loose. Amin Ayoub a little bit looser, able to get those shots off with serious pop. Mixing in the leg kicks too.
Phil, I think a combination of those leg kicks, the straight shots to the knee joint, the low kicks to the thigh, those have slowed the legs down, and now with a little bit of distance management, that double leg takedown may no longer be the threat it was in rounds 1 and 2.
It's almost predatory, this approach from Amin Ayoub. Just constantly staying in the face of his opponent, edging forward, forcing his opponent where he wants him.
They call him fierceness. This is why.
Ahmed Amir
in the jungle are fierce, Phil, and that's what you're seeing here.
Ahmed Amir needs to be careful of circling too much into that lead hand, into that hook. That's a good shot to the body.
Ahmed Amir has taken the full measure of his opponent, and he thinks he understands him. He
50 seconds to go in the third round. Can Ahmed Amir survive until that round?
Ahmed Amir looking to blaze back. Oh, and he did it!
That's big.
The third time was a charm.
This gives Ahmed, I was going to say this gives Ahmed Amir a little bit of respite, but right now he's trying to land nasty elbows.
Huge moment, though, for the KHK Team Bahrain exponent. He knows now he can still take his opponent down to the ground. If that shot had been stuffed the third time, I think he'd have no more confidence in his takedown, and therefore believe he had no more ability to take this fight down to the ground where he wants to get it.
But right now, Carrick, this is where the championship medal of a mixed martial arts professional is tested. For the first time in his professional career, Ahmed Amir is going to a fourth round. This is uncharted territory for him. This is where Ahmed Amir lives his life. He is the championship fighter. He has done it a number of times. You have to theorize going into the fourth round. The distinct advantage stands with Amin Ayoub.
It does right now, Phil. I'm watching very intently in the corners to see what the two corners have to do. One of them is focusing mainly on restoring physical condition, because of course, once you get a sense of physical condition back, you feel like you're back in the fight. The mind and the body are completely interrelated. The other side, we're getting some very specific technical advice. Brave Nation, it is impossible for us to communicate how long 5 minutes can be. Unless you've been caught in the middle of a forest fire, there is nothing that feels as long as 5 minutes. You multiply it by 3, and not a lot of human beings on earth can do it. And now we are in the championship rounds. This is the very definition of deep waters.
Speaking of deep water, that's exactly what Dickie Larkin having to rein the fighters in a little bit.
Amin Ayoub not impressed by the complaints of water on the mats.
Here we go into the championship rounds, Carrick. Amin Ayoub, renowned for his gas tank, able to maintain a relentless pace and turn that up incrementally as the fight progresses.
Phil, without exaggeration, Amin Ayoub looks better than he did in the first 3 rounds.
I agree.
He looks completely warmed up right now.
And he's just out of reach when Ahmed Amir tries to fire in those strikes.
Ahmed Amir looking to come in at angles. Playing the outside a little bit. Jam! That was his first try. It took him 3 times to get his opponent down in the last round. Nice inside leg kick from the challenger.
Again, Ahmed Amir just throwing reckless abandon, trying to get those shots off, dipping the head ever so slightly. If I can get a sense of that, I'm very much sure Amin Ayoub can.
Second takedown was not just stopped. It appears as if it may have been reversed.
Schoolyard headlock. Ahmed Amir needs to be careful of giving up his back here if Amin Ayoub pumps the back out, which he has done. Great anticipation from the champion to ride out that position.
The Butcher looking to collect himself, catch a couple of breaths, and then rise up to standing. Fierceness having none of it.
Has that figure 4 grip more so to break the grip of Amin Ayoub than to go for anything offensively. They use this to try and switch positions. Can't quite see just how deep he has it.
Butcher's in a figure 4. In this round, very hard to finalize, but you can use it to further position, as you saw right there. Grammy roll from the champion. champion. Denied, ends up bottom side control.
Midway point of the fourth round. Ahmed Amir, the challenger, on top. Does he have enough steam left to land some nasty ground and pound?
Phil the Butcher has an exquisitely careful game he has to play. If he throws tiny little shots, they won't count for much. If he gets a little bit of distance, they're going to count, but it's not going to last. Why? Because on the ground, distance is power. To get power, you need distance. That gives your opponent the chance to escape.
Ahmed Amir, a fantastic submission fighter in his own right. 7 wins by submission, 3 rear naked chokes, 2 triangles, 1 armbar, 1 guillotine, so knows exactly what he's doing down there. Big shot from Ahmed Amir.
The Butcher trying to land big shots from the top now.
Watch out for the armbar. Oh, this looks tight.
Extended, Phil. It's extended. It's past 180 degrees.
Ahmed Amir does a fantastic job. This fight is unreal, ladies and gentlemen. What a championship fight we have here.
Brave Nation, how do you like the Butcher's heart?
Everything. This fight has everything, Eric. Oh, what a transition!
And again, sweep denied.
This fight is... I am not intelligent or eloquent enough to describe, to use enough superlatives to communicate just how much I am enjoying this fight.
Those knees are money in the bank. Drive the point of that kneecap into the thigh, into the hip.
Another takedown.
Takedown gets a lot easier.
Again, Ahmed Amir trying to land elbows. And the amount of time spent on top by Ahmed Amir, is that potentially enough time to revitalize him going into the 5th round?
It absolutely is. But the big thing that he needs to do here is cause some damage, is cause some impact. He's doing it right there, but he's given a lot of space. That space is going to be used to regard, and boom! Another incredible round ends. Phil, it is not impossible. It is not impossible that right now this bout is 38-38, and that means whoever wins the final round wins the fight and is the champion.
Yeah, Kerry, that's 100% conceivable. It's because it's been such a back and forth fight. Again, it comes down to the subjectivity of the individual judge scoring the fight. Could be looking at 2 rounds apiece, could be looking at 3-1. I wouldn't be confident in scoring the fight one little bit.
Thanks to Green Hill, we're getting a look at some of the great action we had. We saw a figure 4 on the arm. It was unsuccessful, but it was used to move to a more neutral place. And now we see my favorite moment of that entire round. That was an absolutely exquisite sweep. But again, the challenger bounces back on top, rears back, lands some elbows. Ladies and gentlemen of Brave Nation, this is it.
Here we go, 5th and final round. This for all the marbles. This to become the first man to defend the belt, to become the first Egyptian man to hold a legitimate world title in mixed martial arts. Both these guys have it all to play for. Nice work to the body from the champion. Oh, beautiful stiff jab from the champ.
Then the jab shift. Brave Nation, this is high-level mixed martial arts. When you go from your left side forward and you shift to your right side forward, it's like being used to driving on one side of the road and all of a sudden being stuck in a place where you're driving on the other side of the road. It's very disorienting.
Ayoub just shy with that knee. Starting the 5th like he started the 4th, dictating the pace, the ebb and flow, the cadence of this fight. Huge takedown for the challenger. Could that be a championship-winning takedown?
The champion has been doing a good job, Phil, of landing significant damage from the bottom, and there it is.
A wonderful
Great job
transition.
with the sweeps. I was just about to say, I don't think he's worried, and he wasn't.
Dirty foot stomps from the champion, Amin Ayoub.
Very slick. You stomp the toes and then throw a shot all the way up to the nose, making your opponent worried about his toes and nose.
Again, Ahmed Amir needs to circle away from that power hand of the champ.
Champ is shifting on him. He's going back to that right side forward stance.
Huge shot to the body from Ahmed Amir. Look at the sprawl. He took flight. Watch out for the anaconda choke.
Close.
He's hit the leg.
Anaconda attempt.
He's hit the leg. This is tight. But Ahmed Amir survives it. What is going on?
The butcher. Champ calls him up. Defender still light on his toes, bouncing, moving his head, looking to strike at angles, waiting for that perfect moment to level change and get in on the hips. Fierceness, the champion, stalking.
Oh, huge uppercut from the champ.
So far, single leg takedown has been completely denied.
Nice use of the whizzer. Oh, and Ahmed Amir ends up on top.
Phil, what a fight we are treated to here.
I have absolutely no idea how you even start to score this fight, Kerry. Oh, to be a judge in mixed martial arts.
This has been one of those nights, Phil, where most of the time we don't need you, but when we need you, we really, really need you.
Now the champion is on top.
How do you score this back and forth?
Reverse triangle.
Attempt. Hips are being controlled.
There's potential here for Kimura as well.
First things first. Control those hips.
Still trying to work for the submission. Trying to work for that triangle. Good posture from Ahmed Amir, but dives right back in.
Denied. Fully passed.
I love you, Ahmed. Please.
Crowd just shouted, I love you, Ahmed. I do too. And I love you, Amin. Less than a minute, Brave Nation.
This fight is an absolute war of attrition.
Challenger needs to inflict some impact from on top. Some knees to the body, a push elbow.
Another transition, another reversal here from the champion could completely change the complexion of this fight once again.
Right now, believe it or not, the champion is, just for this few seconds where he was on bottom, he's winning there because he's landing more shots. He's causing more impact.
The supporters of Amin Ayoub booing to try and get the stand up. And Amin Ayoub's back to his feet, but Ahmed Amir puts him on his back. Carrick, this is crazy.
This is Brave Combat Federation.
Wow. What a fight. Perhaps the greatest title fight in the history of Brave Combat Federation, Carrick. An absolute honor to call, but now comes the complexity of scoring the fight.
Phil, it all comes down to how these judges score ground control. If they score ground control heavily, it's gonna be and new. If they discount ground control, look only at impact, it's gonna be and still. I can make an absolutely stellar argument for either fighter having won this by 48-47 or even bigger. Ladies and gentlemen of Brave Nation, thank you for watching this with me. This is going to go down, as Phil said, I believe, as the greatest title fight in Brave Combat Federation history. You see some of the closing seconds of the fight. You see the challenger's face contorted in pain, and what did he do in that situation? He reversed it, came out on top. Brave Nation, both corners, very, very rightly, feel that their fighter has won this fight. And I say very, very rightly because I can make an exquisite case for both of these fighters winning this. Short of 50-45, not a single score is going to surprise me tonight. Decky, the Bandit, Larkin is gathering the fighters to center stage. Muhammad, the Hawk, Shahid is entering the Brave Combat Federation cage with the World Championship belt. Brave Nation, all we need now is the Roaring Lion, Carlos Kramer. He's the man with the cards. He's the man who's going to tell us the official decision. The Roaring Lion is seated right to my left. He's doing a little bit of quick math. I know he's just moments away from being done. We are all waiting and holding our breath because we don't know what the score could possibly be, because it could possibly be just about anything. The Roaring Lion is now standing, crossing his T's, dotting his I's. We have dignitaries in the ring. Brave Combat Federation is where you learn to say, Your Excellency. It's where you learn to say, Your Highness. It's where you learn to say, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Mayor. This is Brave, and here is Carlos Kramer.
All right, Brave Nation, what an incredible main event. Give it up for both of these warriors. After 5 championship rounds, we go to judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the bout 48-47 for the new Brave Combat Federation Lightweight Champion of the World from Cage K, Team Bahrain and Egypt. Give it up for Ahmed the Butcher Amir.
Eldaroff said this was going to be the year of Cage K, Team Bahrain hunting belts, and he made it come true.
Nowego mistrza Brave Combat Federation, Ahmed Amir.
Gentlemen, I am here with the new Brave Combat Federation Lightweight Champion of the World, Ahmed the Butcher Amir. How good does that feel?
First, I want to say thank you for Allah, my God, and also this birthday gift for my big support in my life, Highness Khalid bin Hamad. This is your gift, sir, for birthday. Happy birthday, Sheikh Khalid. Shukran, Sheikh Khalid. Jazakallah khair. I'm tired, and I want to say thank you for all KHK team, all brother Islam Nader, Coach Eldar, if you have super lightweight champion, coach like Eldar, wallah, everything is easy. Really, everything is easy. If you have someone support, everything is easy. Thank you, coach. Thank you for everyone. And thank you for my family, my daughter, my baby. All fans support me, my mother. Now my mother's cry. I know when he knows this. Alhamdulillah for everything. Thank you for all. I'm here from Brave One until this time. I want to say all cast to Brave, thank you for you make big events and the big organization like Brave. Thank you.
Now, you're not just the lightweight champion of the world, you're the first Egyptian MMA world champion. How does it feel to represent an entire nation, to carry the hopes of an entire nation of Egypt?
Sure, I want to say to Egypt, I'm sorry I speak Arabic. عاوز أقول شكرا كل الناس اللي بتشجعني في مصر وكل الناس القائمين على الرياضة في مصر والداعمين لينا والداعمين اللي دايما بيدعمونا في كل مكان. شكرا ليكم ونتمنى منظمة كبيرة زي بريف السنة الجاية تكون موجودة في مصر. مصر دولة 130 مليون بني آدم فهي أحق إن هي تنظم ايفنت كبير زي ده. نتمنى السنة الجاية إن شاء الله يعملوا ايفنت في مصر لبريف واكون ممثل اللي اسمه الشيخ خالد ولبريف والشعب مصر في الحدث القادم في مصر ان شاء الله. يعطيكم الف عافيه. Thank you for all Poland people here. Really thank you for support. I listen everyone say let's go Ahmed, let's go, and you this big support for me. I'm sorry I speak too much but I'm very happy.
You're the champ now, the champ can do what the champ wants. As the champion, you now have a target on your back. Do you have a message for the people who want to come for the belt?
I'm here. It's not easy. I'm survivor. I'm here for, like coach say, KHK team, all category weight you have built. Next, inshallah, Hamza Kouheji, big star, inshallah, and Ahmed for KHK Dagestan, and Ikram, all you will take all belt. Remember this, like my coach say, it's all to KHK.
I have one message to Sheikh Khalid. هذا الحزام سيبقى في البحرين دائما إن شاء الله.
Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for the Brave Combat Federation lightweight champion of the world.
Thank you, Amin. Thank you, coach, for this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champion, Ahmed Amir! I'm here with the former champion, Amin Ayoub. You've been a fantastic champion in Brave Combat Federation. I know it's difficult right now, but what are your thoughts and feelings?
Now I feel like just feel the destiny, you know. Everybody know about the destiny. Everything is writing already. So today was his day, but I will come back stronger. Of course, I'm sure about that. And congratulations to him. But we know we're the real champ, and we will see soon.
Well, as I say, you've been a fantastic champion. We can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you very much, sir. Amin Ayoub.
Ladies and gentlemen of Brave Nation, you have been treated to one